I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Everybody, thanks for joining me on today's video. I know this is a great looking car. Thank you for saying it. I wish I had some hand in the styling of it. Of course I did not. It was before my time, just slightly before my time. But I want you to think about 1957, right? The 57 Bel Air, fabulous car, Fords, Chryslers, what a great time for cars, Finns and what have you. But sports cars were coming alive. Here we are, just a few years after the birth of this crazy looking sports car, right? And the competition out there, Porsche 356 and some other, Jaguars and things like that, but nothing looked like this. Can you imagine if you could afford this car in 1957? This was not only a great sounding hot rod, but a beautiful handling car, but easy on the eyes. I'd like to also mention too, we were part of the jet age, and you'll see a lot of jet influences in this vehicle and part of the styling. That's why I say take a few minutes, look over the car when you're looking at it and go, because everybody always says, Tone, that's a great looking car. I'm like, yeah, thanks so much, I know, right? But a lot of times we don't know why it's a great looking car. Let's spend some time talking about that. We'll talk about the quality of the paint, because that's an important part of the video. We're going to talk about the restoration, the features, and then a couple small modifications that would come to the car. And you can decide whether you want to keep them or change them back to stock. And lastly, we're going to go for an awesome test drive. We're going to go down some windy country roads, mess up our hair a little bit, and have a good time. So let's get started. All right, so originally I started talking about the style and how great it was. I just wanted to point out some things, because all the time we always look at cars and we don't really see the detail of them, all the effort that went to design it. For instance, this may not seem like a big deal to you, but a wraparound windshield was just coming out. Most windshields were flat. They definitely did not do all of this curvature, and that's a big change of these cars in the 50s, right? And so these scoops right here, this is race car stuff. Race car stuff was put on these cars, street cars, either to A, make them look racy, and B, also that you could also make them a race car fairly easy. These power bulges in the hood right here, super nice feature. That grille that looks so good with the chrome teeth that are in it. You can always tell a 57 right away from some of the features that are on here. So some of the upgrades, like if you were going to take this to a show and you wanted to get judged, this is a beautiful car and it could be judged very well. However, it has radial tires on it. So they're replicas of the original bias ply belted tires. If you've ever driven on bias ply tires, they're not so great. I don't recommend driving on those. This is a whole nother driving experience. It makes it 75% of the driving experience that much better. That much better by 75%, because radial tires don't get stuck in the grooves of the road. Doesn't matter if it's cold outside. They're not lumpy. They can sit for a little while. It's a great feature. And of course, you got the polished stainless caps. Lastly, I want to get on to some paint and do that. And so what I like to do with everybody is I like to say, listen, don't look at the paint, look in the paint. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is let's look at the ceiling. Let's look at the lights in the paint. Let's look at the letters in the paint. Anytime you go to look at other cars and whatever, do it that way. Don't look at the shininess of the paint, because every car looks good, but real great paint is real clear. So come on up here, this Venetian Red, all right? You can read every letter in there. You can see all the ribs of the ceiling, the lighting, you can see the wiring in the ceiling. It's like that kind of paint. All right, so one other great feature of the Corvette as well is that you're getting the best of both worlds and two completely different looks, right? Or actually three completely different looks. When you think about it, you're talking about the convertible, no top, looks great. Put the top up, looks cool with the white top, and then you get this painted hardtop, beautifully restored, with a matching headliner that matches the seat covers as well. New gaskets, all done, polished pieces here in beautiful condition, and painted. And so when it's on the car, it looks like a hardtop version of it, giving you a completely different look and a much more better all-weather drive. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about here because this takes some time and this is important, and I want you to decide what you want to do with this car before or after you get it. So this, the owner of this vehicle has owned this for around 60 years, right? It was a fuel-injected car. He sold the fuel injection off of it. he has the fuel injection heads. So we have the heads for the car. We could go back to fuel injection on here, but at the present moment, it's set up as a dual quad car, right? So you could get 2 4-barrels of that year. He had it rebuilt. It has more power. It makes almost 300 horsepower like this, which is a lot of power for a very light car. You'd be surprised at how light these cars are. But other than that, we're very authentic under here. Down to the original style clamps. We still have the generator, not converted over to an alternator. The wiper motor, the brakes are all new. Like all of this is beautifully detailed in here. Even the wiring, when it was restored, all that stuff was done. He's owned this car forever and has loved it. He has many others, but as he's gotten older, he could no longer take care of them, and now has decided that it's someone else's turn to do that. So having said that, that's got the correct GM manifold on here, and it's beautifully done. So it runs and drives great, but you know it's an original fuel injected car. However, it's not priced as a Fuelie because it doesn't have the fuel injection unit on it. There are 57 fuel injection units out there for sale, so it's very easy to convert this car back if you wanted to. All right, so I'd like to spend some time back here, not because of the quality of the restoration, even though all of these pieces have been re-chromed, replated, beautifully matched inside here. The lights are working the way they're supposed to. Like you say, well, Tony, isn't that supposed to be on a high-end restored car? Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of times that doesn't happen. However, what I wanted to point out was this is styling as well. These small pieces of bumper. You don't have a giant bumper going across the back of the car here. The exhaust that comes out the body. How cool is that? Most cars, the exhaust would dump down here because it was cheap. This was very expensive to do during its time. These scalloped taillight bezels in here. Little stuff like that. However, while all of those are great features, it's the look that you get when you're riding behind this car and you see that dash. With the cool speedometer, which is a 140-mile-an-hour speedometer at the time, which is a big deal, and then the gauges all there and that cool mirror that's on top of the dash you can't get in a modern car anymore, whatever. Lastly, and this is the best part I love about the car, is it's a functional sports car. And you say, Tom, what's that even mean? Like, can I plow my driveway with it? No, I do not mean you can plow your driveway with it. But what I do mean is this, that if you wanted to go the weekend and go to a winery, go to a B&B, go to the shore, do whatever, it's got plenty of room for some soft bags in here. You can go away for the whole weekend if you wanted. Beautifully detailed. There's a spare tire inside here, underneath there, right? Ready to go. And that's all painted and detailed as well. And it's just beautifully done. It's a luxury, really like a luxury trunk, not a cheapo trunk, because it's nicely done inside here. And lastly, it's just, it's functional, which makes it so cool. I'm gonna take that out, and off you go. So maybe you want to go to a car show, maybe you want to drive it to work, maybe you just parked it outside of something you've done for the weekend, but when you walk up to this car, I love this shot, it is so good looking. All right, not only is it good looking, it's functional. I want to talk about that for a second. All right, so join me here. Here, which is very nice, is you have your convertible top with you, right? You have it with you and you say, Tone, why is that a big deal? Well, because many cars don't even come with a convertible top, they just came with a hard top. Here the top is with you, it's functional, you can take it, if you get jammed in some weather or whatever, you're good to go, it's right back there, okay? And they do a beautiful job tucking it beneath the tonneau cover there. Also inside here is kind of a hidden glove box area. We got that right there. All right, and now this is the best part I wanted to share with you, that the car has been modified. I want to show you what that means. These cars have a huge steering wheel because they didn't have power steering, right? And then on top of it, the steering wheel was so far in your chest. Well, the modification's been done with this. The steering column's been shortened, the smaller steering wheel's been custom made, and look now, for somebody who's 6'1", the steering wheel used to be here. And now the steering wheel's here and I'm comfortable. I can drive this car, I can go for it. This 24,066 miles, okay, is believed to be original. We don't have documentation. The owner says that it is. Unfortunately, we don't have service records from 1957. However, that's kind of cool when you think about it. And then all of these gauges, like most of the stuff's been restored, so it's not original 1957 stuff. It is, but it's been replated or re-chromed or what have you. New seats, new seat foams, new carpets, shifter bezels, the steering column, steering wheel, like all of this stuff here. But it's showing 1,857 miles on it since the restoration. 1,857 since the restoration. And then this radio here, excuse me, I believe that we should do this. We have the knob for it, so I didn't know why it's not there, but anyway, let's move past that. The radio, they sell one that's really cool in the sense that it looks just like an original old school radio. However, it has modern guts inside, right? And so you get to stream your music from your phone. If you wanted to take a call, you could. It has satellite and it has that kind of stuff. It fits right in that spot, looks right at home, and I think it'd be the final touch to finish off this amazing interior. Oh, before we go, sorry, my favorite feature of all these cars is this right here, because no car today can pull off this mirror. It is so beautiful here. It's so beautiful here, and it's functional. Like, you see everything you want and just opens up everything around you. I'm certain many people have sung a song about solid lifters, dual quads, all that good stuff, and this is why. So we know Corvettes are legendary for straight line speed, but what about a nice country road? What if I want to go take my car on a country road? And I say, you know what, that's a great idea, because now it's got the upgraded power steering, the smaller wheels, so it's much easier to wheel around. And check this out. And it just goes so nicely. I'm not even giving it really any boost at all, and you really can't hear it. I can hear it here, but maybe you can too. Is the solid lifters of the camshaft. No better sound than that. Great exhaust note coming out. And just goes right around the corner. Look at that. Wah, wah. All right, I'm having a good time. Sorry, I need to stay focused. Anytime I can get out of work like that and go for a drive, this is hard to beat. What's it like to drive a 57 Vet? You asked me again, because I know you asked me earlier. I probably didn't answer. It is amazing. It is a beautiful day. We're on a country road. What a cool car this was when it came out in 54, and then now at 57 it's so much more refined with a V8, fuel injection, and a lot of power. I just wanted you to hear that. A little bit of how you doing? Anyway, I don't drive your cars hard. I just like to drive it so you can hear it, and once you get it, you do whatever you want with it, but it easily could go. I'm just tipping the gas a little bit and it goes well. Matter of fact, it's going so well, we came up upon somebody who's driving below the speed limit. How dare them on our country ride. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our test drive today. I had a great time getting out. I really appreciate you getting me out of the office and enjoying some of this. And if you don't mind, hit the like button down below. That helps get our message out. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. And don't forget to share this with your friends. There's a share button there as well. They'll probably love to see the new stuff we got coming too. And I'll see you on the next ride. All right, so that was a great drive and a great sound, was it not? I mean, it's serious. It's got great power, and wow, was it, everybody who saw it was like thumbs up everywhere. So, all right, let's talk about a couple small things that I think you could make changes on this car, and you could decide what to do because a couple small things have been done, or we could go completely back to stock. However, those will be up to you, and we can help you through those if you want to. So for instance, I love a painted cove here. I think it looks great. That could be white, and I think it would look great with the white wall tires in there. The other option too, if you feel like this is too much red on the car, I like red with red, but not everybody does. we could just order the seat covers, okay, in the color that you want. So you'd have a two-tone interior, which looks really nice, or we could just order a white interior kit, easy to replace, easy to do, black, whatever color you want. That's kind of a simple thing to do. But the hard stuff's been done. So for instance, this already has expensive wide white radial tires. This has electronic power steering in it. It's hidden. You can't even tell that it's really been modified. All of this stuff's been restored. We know that now that the steering wheel and the column is easy for us to get in and out of, which has been a problem for these cars for a long time. And lastly, it is a beautiful car. It's just a beautiful car. It is fabulous. It comes with incredible history, documentation, and so much great stuff that goes along with it. It makes me smile just to think about it. And I hope that you enjoyed that drive as much as I did. Let's find a way to get in.